we're jumping right into it today. Alright guys, so we're doing a back and bicep workout day, a pull day, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to incorporate, in my previous videos I talk about back workouts, trying to build a complete back and hitting your biceps and hitting both heads of the biceps. We're going to incorporate all that into our workout today. So instead of just giving you guys the tips, I'm going to show you exactly how you can implement them in your own workout. Alright, so our first exercise, we did rack pulls. Now, that's really a good movement to kind of help your deadlift and kind of help just isolate the lower back and not incorporating too much of your legs, although you're going to hit your glutes and your hamstrings a lot more in that exercise. But rack pulls is the first part of our workout. Now, when it comes to exercises like that, it's going to pinpoint your lower back. And in my previous videos when I talk about back, I didn't say anything about hitting your lower back. I talked about hitting kind of the lower part of your lats and stuff like that, but when it comes to your lower back, things like this back extension right here and deadlifts are probably the best workouts for your lower back. So moving on from that, we are going to jump into V-bar cable rows. And again, that's going to work the thickness of our back. And depending on where we pull it, I'm going to pull it straight towards my belly button. So it's going to kind of work the middle of our back and just to work the thickness of our back. Alright guys, now lat pull down is our next exercise. Everybody does this exercise, so it's going to work the thickness of or the width of our lats. Now, it's not like doing having a lat pull down bar on a cable row machine, doing it like that. That would work the outside of like our upper back. So since we're pulling in the motion that we are, it's going to hit our lats and our hands are all the way out, so it's going to work the width of our back. Alright, so a way to incorporate this into your guys' own workout, I like to work on like the thickness of my back first and then go into the width, because I feel like it's more important for me and my physique right now to grow that thickness in my back instead of the width. I mean, I feel like there's a lot more to the thickness of your back. There's a lot more muscles like your traps come down your back, and also like the thickness of your lats are for me, I feel like that's one of my biggest things to work on. So the way I do it, like I did rack pulls first, that's gonna work on like my lower back more. Then I went into cable rows, that's gonna work my thickness of my back. I did 5 sets of 10. I went up to, let's see, I went up to 180 pounds on that for 10 and 5 sets. And now I'm doing the lat pull downs, another 5 sets, and I'm at 170 right now, and I'm gonna go up one more time for the last set. So the way I like to do it, let me put you down, my arm's starting to shake. The way I like to do it is instead of doing a ton of different exercises, I like to do a bunch of sets. Now, if I'm just doing back, I'm not just doing back today, I'm doing back and biceps today. Now, if I'm doing just back, then I'll do probably five or so different exercises and do 5 sets of those. Now, since I'm doing biceps, I'm doing 3 back exercises, then I'm gonna do 3 bicep exercises to do 6 total exercises. That's the way I incorporate into my workouts. If I'm doing one body part, I'll do a bunch of different exercises, that's great. But if I'm doing more than one body part, if I'm doing back and bis or chest tries or just a push day, shoulders and stuff like that, then I will do less amount of exercises and more sets of that exercise. So I hope that makes sense, and you guys can try doing that. I like doing it that way. So we're gonna bang out this last set and then move on. All right guys, moving on to biceps. Now, I talked about in my bicep video how to work both heads of the bicep, that you guys could use an easy bar to, if it irritates your wrists and stuff like that when you have your hands inside shoulder width and outside shoulder width. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna have my easy bar right down there, and I have 20 pounds on it. I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna do again, like I said, doing same concept as doing back. I'm gonna do 5 sets of 10 instead of doing a bunch of different exercises. So we're gonna start with our hands inside shoulder width for 1 set, and then the next set, we're gonna do hands outside shoulder width. So I'm gonna do 5 sets of each. I'm gonna do 5 sets of inside and 5 sets of outside. So I'm doing like 10 sets of 10 just with this easy bar curl. So it's gonna be a good one. And then we're gonna do one more thing after that. So I'm gonna bang these out and let's get it. All right guys, that 10 sets, 10 reps, inside, outside, is over. My bis are so pumped up right now. Last exercise is going to work the inner head of the bicep. Now, I talked about it briefly about doing incline dumbbell curls on an incline bench, because the way you're all positioned already is your arms are outside shoulder width because they're hanging off the bench, so they're already outside shoulder width, and you're curling up like that. So that's what we're gonna do next. So that's gonna work the majority of the inner head of the bicep. Now, not to neglect anymore the outside part of the bicep, but like I've already stated, it's going to work the outside of the bicep, but mainly I'm going to target the inside of the bicep on this one. And I'll just be conscious of that in my next workout, that I already did 2 inside of the bicep workouts, so I'm just going to, you know, go from there. So that's next, and then that's it. All right guys, that's the workout, pull day, push nation, whatever you want to call it. Hope you guys saw how you could incorporate those other tips that I was giving out in my previous videos. Hope you guys can take away how to incorporate that in your own workout. Like I said, you guys can switch it up. If you guys just do back, you know, do a lot more exercises. If you guys do more than just one body part, then, you know, cut the exercises down, maybe do a couple more sets, a couple more reps, just different stuff, guys. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from this video, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys.